Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm sorry I haven't posted for a while. I've been stitching quite a bit, as you can see, but not a great deal at a time. Everyone else does. Everyone has life that gets in the way of hobbies. Unfortunate that really, it should be the other way around. It'd be lovely if it was, wouldn't it? But such is life. So I've come to a part where I'm doing some half stitching. So I thought I'd do another video just to show you some updates and show you how to do, well, not how to do, you probably already know how to do, but show half stitching. So just going to check my pattern. Yeah, so that's a whole one and this is the half one. So the half stitch on my pattern goes, let me get another needle so I can show you. So it goes in that direction, because you can get them to go that direction on the other side. So it depends on where your stitches are going to go. So I don't want to go there to do a half stitch like I normally do, a whole stitch kind of thing. So I'm going to go up the wrong side and push the needle through in the centre of the Ada. Now if you're using even weave, you've got holes in everywhere. I don't use even weave, to be fair, so I can't really say 100%, but I know they've got less regimenting for the stitching, so you might have hole, and you'd use two to make them the right spacing for what you want. If you know what even weave is, you probably already know that, but I personally don't use it because I don't like it very much. I like the Ada. So I'm just going to quickly get to the end of this one so you can see how to do the other half of the stitch. I always do all the way in one direction and then come back. I find it easier that way. Now, somebody said in a comment that you could see lots of gaps in between my stitches, and I can't actually see lots of gaps, but when I watched the video back I realised that there was so much light on the fabric itself that yes, you could see quite a bit. But once the stitching is finished, if I did a random stitch or two here, you probably see a lot more, but then when you surround it by other stitching, it all kind of closes up a bit, and then when you frame it, you don't see it. So I'm not that worried about it, but comment below if you think otherwise. I'd love to get some comments. That would be nice. Tell me what you'd like to see, what you'd like to hear, because I just generally waffle. Now let me just get to this and then I'll waffle about something else. We're lucky my cat isn't in today. He's got a habit at the moment of sitting next to me and trying to grab the needle and pull it through for me, which is kind of cute, but also kind of irritating. Okay, so we're back at the half stitch now. So you can just see that little tiny bit there, which is the quarter. That's a quarter stitch. So now we just go to the half. So now you can see that there's a gap there. This space here is going to be blue. There's like a blue section here, which is what I'm in the middle of doing. So this gap here would be filled up with a half stitch of blue. So it'll be filled in, just in a different colour. Now I'm going to do that again because I'm going to come down and do this little section. So again, into the centre of the Ada. Push it through. So you just got that little bit, and then you do the rest of your stitches. And then 2 lines down, it's going to go the other way. so I'll be able to show you that. So in the meantime, this pattern that I'm doing is the Discworld Mappe made by Linda Svan. In the first video of the series I have put a link. I will upload a link as well for this video. I've got quite a lot of her patterns because I'm a massive Discworld fan, and she's the only one who is licensed to make cross stitches for Discworld. So this won't be the only one you see me doing, but this is the biggest. This is in fact the biggest cross stitch I have ever done. And I've done patterns which are 4 or 5 pages, which is decently big, but this is 32 pages long. So it's kind of mahoosive. It's like 3 foot, something like that. So there's going to be quite a lot of videos for this one. But it's not going to be, you know, watching every stitch that I do. There's going to be gaps where I just, you know, will stitch a couple of lines here and there when I've got half an hour, but not time to make a video, you know. Okay, let me just mark off what I've done. What I tend to do with my patterns, I will photocopy them, and then I can use my marker pens to colour in the stitches that I've done, and that way I can see where I've gone, but I've got the original, so when I come to do the back stitching, which I'm going to do at the end, I can see the original for the back stitching because it's different colours. I don't really want to show the pattern on screen because of copywriting, so on this page alone there is an awful lot of back stitching because this is deserts and mountains. So you've got, you know, as you would in a map, you've got all the contour lines and things like that. But then down in the corner, which is going to be about here, there are blue lines, which won't be blue in real life, but they are to show something else. And then there are broken red lines for a different colour, and you know, that's why I'm leaving it till last, so that I don't have, you know, a line that kind of stops here but will continue over. So what I'll do is, once it's all finished, I'll start at the corner and work my way down. It's going to look quite cool. To be fair though, I think the top corner is kind of C, so there shouldn't be, well, there is going to be a lot of back stitching in this anyway. Does anybody else hate back stitching? I love what it does. I love the final product. I think it looks fantastic after being back stitched. Just don't like doing it. I don't think I'm the only one. I know some people who will only do patterns that don't call for back stitching. Now, back stitching makes the project, normally it makes it all pop and it just brings it to life. You know, I know the importance of it, and I'm not bad at it or anything. I just would far prefer not to have to do it. So, okay, next line now, we're going to do a back stitch going the other way. Now I can't do a poll on YouTube, but I would love to hear what your opinions are. So let me do this first. Do one thing at a time, Jane. Okay, so I'm going to come in a stitch. So the back stitch now is going to go the opposite direction. So I would do the full line first, and then, you know, go up to where I'm going to go. I'm not going to do all of that on screen, so that you don't have to watch me do all that. Then bring it up through there and just pop it through the middle. Try not to go over the top of the stitch. Try and go underneath it. Just hang this out of the way so you can see. It doesn't have to be precise because, especially in a piece this big, nobody's going to be going, this close to watch your work. They're going to be able to watch it from a distance, and they'll just see the flowingness, and it'll be perfect. So that's all it is. So that's a half stitch. Now there's quite a few half stitches in this section because of the ocean, which is here is all going to be blue, and then going up to here. So this is going to be the lighter yellow. Then you've got dark yellow, light yellow, a bit of blue there, and then we've got a new page. So the question for the comments is, which page would you like to see next? So we've got one at the top, one at the bottom, or you've got one there, one there, one there, one there. So let's go around the clock. So top is 1, right top is 2, right bottom is 3, bottom is 4, left bottom is 5, and left top is 6. So you tell me what you would like to see me do next, or which page you'd like me to see me do next. I will hopefully be back and do another video once I've done all the yellows, the sand for the desert, and I'll come back and do some blue with you. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.